about halfway along what's left of the East Mole, or the French call it La Jette Est. And in the distance we've got Bray Dune, about 5 miles in the distance. Dad walked along the beach to get to here, and eventually queued up in water to get onto the jetty. And apparently when the planes came over, nobody ran because they didn't want to lose their place in the queue. But the mole protects part of the, well, it protects the outer harbour of Dunkirk Harbour. There's an east mole and a west mole. And the east mole, as you can see over the other side, with that lighthouse thing on the end of it. But the east mole used to be 1,400 metres long approximately, and ships moored up against it, even though they weren't meant to. It wasn't designed for ships to be moored alongside, but it became the main means of evacuating from Dunkirk. And the bit that's no longer there has been taken down. It was more of a wooden extension, and it's been demolished now, but there was a gap in the walkway where a bomb had fallen and not exploded, and there were some planks put across it, but some soldiers in full kit were still jumping the gap in their haste to get away. Dad walked along here with all his pals and Major Petch, the company commander. That was B Company, 6th Green Howards. And they eventually found a ship that they'd been allocated to, called the Lady of Mann. Ironically, it's the Lady of Mann that they first arrived in France with the British Expeditionary Force not so long prior. And there was an officer counting the men aboard ship. I just wonder if that was Captain Tom Woods, who later was awarded the OBE for his services rendered. He was due to retire before Dunkirk. He held that up to serve the rest of the war. So this is what's left of the mole today. There's a little bit of the old promontory left. But it went out even beyond these rocks. These are now obviously artificial rocks on the side of it. But it stretched out way beyond the extent you can see there. And of course, the entrance to the harbour there were sunken ships, and that's where the main force of the German air attacks were taking place. And because there was a lot of cloud cover and a lot of smoke billowing from the oil refineries, that the mole kind of stayed undetected. But it was the 31st of May when Dad was rescued, and at that time the Lady of Mann took about 1,000 French, a whole load of wounded soldiers, plus a load more British. I think about 4,000 or 5,000 in all. So that's it.